IPMGAMER. This is going to be more baking that we're going to do. Once again, I'm in Toronto, not back at the house with Aaron, but I'm with my family, and we're going to do some cornflake peanut butter chews. These are just, nice little snacks that you can have. And it's actually pretty simple. So we got, you can use a saucepan, or we're using a pot.
That is a saucepan.
Whatever. It's on medium heat. So first just to show you what we have here, you got 1 cup of sugar, 1 cup of corn syrup, 1 cup of creamy peanut butter, 1 teaspoon?
Yes.
1 teaspoon of vanilla, and then 5 cups of
cornflakes, Cheerios.
Yeah, cornflakes, Cheerios, whatever
cereal.
you want to use.
Rice Krispies.
So, in a saucepan, combine sugar and corn syrup and bring to a boil over medium heat. Get all that in there.
Just put it in the sink. As it warms up, it'll melt and disintegrate.
Whoa.
Keep it on the heat there, dear.
As much as this. So you want to let it, once it boils, you want to let it boil for 1 minute. And once it's boiled, we'll come back and then we'll add the rest of the ingredients. Hey, okay, now it's boiling. It's been boiling for about 40 seconds. So put on another 15 seconds or so, and it should be good to go. So what are you doing? You're boiling away the sugar?
You're not boiling away the sugar. You're just melting the sugar so that
All right.
it's incorporated, so you're not getting like this kind of crunchy snack.
So you're not like crystallizing it. It's just.
All right. I'd go ahead and start adding this stuff.
All right. So you got this teaspoon.
Should turn the heat off.
Vanilla.
Tell them to turn the heat off.
Oh yeah, I guess remove from heat.
Well, no, you can keep it on the heat. I just because the stove keeps it warm. It takes forever for my stove to turn cool. Tell them what you're adding now.
No, if you don't know what that is, then I don't know what's wrong with you. So we're just adding the peanut butter now. So you when you add the peanut butter, you just stir it in
Till it's all incorporated.
till it's all in there and it's nice and smooth. If you remember from the other baking episode, we made cookies. I used to bake stuff all the time with my mom when I was young. So this kind of, it has somewhat of a sentimental value to it, baking, making these kind of sweets. We made a lot of pies, so maybe on the next baking episode we'll make a pie or something, or some kind of pie thing, maybe like a turnover or something like that.
You gotta add the cereal now.
Gotta add the cereal now. Stop your yapping and add the other ingredients. So you just stirred it?
Just stir it in and
This is looking.
I left the pan though over there.
The what?
The pan that you have to put it in.
Okay.
Make sure it's completely incorporated. There's no dry cereal.
Oh, I love it when it just kind of like settles. It's real slow. Put it up into a pile and just kind of melts right down. Oh my gosh.
Okay, it's mixed.
Alright. What? You want the glass pan?
No, the rectangle.
This one?
Yep. Now you need to get some wax paper in the drawer over here. You're gonna have to cut some of this. You're gonna do it the other way.
Like this?
Right. And you want it so that there's some hanging over the edges.
Alright, so have it like this, just so there's some on the sides, just as Sabrina was saying. Now, I guess you just throw it in there like rectangle like.
Yep.
Hot.
It usually is.
Oh.
Hot sugar.
It's just some on the handle. I didn't see it. That's what happens when you get meat bacon. There's like a big old mess.
I can see.
I'm getting it all over the place. You think my cooking's bad?
Okay, is it in?
Ooh,
Is it there? Okay. Now you want to wet your hands in cold water and brush off the, scoop off the spoon. No, not in the sink, in the pan, you turd.
Oh, burning me.
You should get a little, fill this bowl up with a bit of cool water and you can keep dunking your hands in it. It would be easier. Kind of gotta move a little quicker than you are though.
Look at the size of me, you know that moving quick is just not in the books.
Don't like put water in the dish, just put water on your hands so your hands don't stick. Yeah, that's it. Spread it out over the entire pan.
Now if you're watching this and you're laughing, that's okay. I don't mind. Leave a comment. You know, if you think what I'm doing here is good. If you know, if this looks really good, you know, leave a comment. If you have a recipe of your own, definitely leave it in the comments, and we can try that out at a later date. Maybe you know, compare the two. Of course, my wife's is going to be better. But anyway,
These taste a lot better than they look.
especially with my hands all over them.
You have clean hands.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're working for a crowd and stuff, then you could always use the gloves. Rubber gloves.
Well, I think that's pretty well spread out.
And now you just stick it in the fridge until it's set.
So, that's what it looks like. Looks pretty yummy. So we're gonna try to find a spot right there. Knock a bunch of crap over. So, easy peasy. These are gonna be really good. They are good. Like I said in the comments, if you have a recipe, it doesn't have to be related to what we just made. Anything baking, baked goods, anything at all. If you have something that you really like, that's one of your favorite things, write it down. You know, all the ingredients, and also the directions. Make sure you have the directions, because I'm just, you know, I'll
Screw up.
Yeah, I'll screw up and I'll make something that's totally unrelated to what you wanted. So, ingredients, directions, leave it in the comment, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, because we're going to have things pumping out almost every day, and there's going to be a lot more great stuff. So always remember, when you're watching this, there's going to be more cooking, more baking, and a lot of other really interesting things coming up in the future. So I'm IPM Gamer here in Toronto with my wife Sabrina. We're signing off.